Hello and welcome to TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show with another fantastic night of soul music. And welcome to TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. My wee parrot, I love him. I love him. Hi Groggy, hi Fluff, hi Rochelle. I think I've got everybody. What's this? Evening everyone, we're dipping in and out of this next time until I got the boys to bed. I think they've moved them permanently this time. Phil's been away. I've had them that much. Okay Donna, no problem. And who's that? David Marion, hi David Marion. Rochelle McDonald. Good evening up there in Blair Logie. So, let's get on with the show. And first up tonight is my good friend Dave Rimmer down there in Skegness, and Dave has selected the Royal Imperials. It's called This Heart of Mine.
Because you said with me, my heart is hurting. Because I'm so in love with you, my heart is hurting.
Hi Phil, you see that lovely message from your right? Good evening Mr. Colin Wicknell's in the house.
I feel that you should know that you're making a big mistake. Well, you give my heart such a blow. Now it feels like it wanna break. Now baby, it's not around, but it's the only heart I've got. And I know
Good evening Pete and Carol.
my heart is aching.
Good evening Fergie. You might have got me an ice cream. Good evening Mr. Robert Furness and his lovely wife Lynn down in Ossett. We miss John Grogan.
It's kind of same. It sounds the same to you. It's just that we see. I know every bit of my heart
Good evening Susie.
is hurting. My heart is hurting. But my heart
Good evening Marco Hudson and Lady Fiona.
my heart is hurting.
Good evening Elwyn and Will. Yeah, first up tonight, my good friend Dave Rimmer down there in Skegness with the Royal Imperials and This Heart of Mine. Next up, just before we go to the next record, as you've probably seen, good evening Ted and Abergavenny, and it's something to do with his grandson's Idris's first birthday. Happy birthday Idris. And as you've probably seen on Facebook, we had an absolutely fantastic night last night down at JD's in Haydock with the band Delegation. You've got to see this band, I'm not joking. The lead singer, Rick, who is 78, as you see some of the posts that have been up, some of the dancing about he does on the stage and having an absolutely different class, and a right fantastic band. What a brilliant sound. Everybody had an absolutely fantastic night last night down there, and the lovely Kath Birch was there, and Kath found this track, which was by the great Bobby Womack. It's called Tell Me Why. Hi Groggy. name of it.
Looking back on my yesterday.
You're welcome, Kath and John. Yes, it's okay.
Feeling that we shared left me breathlessly. Ooh, my never thought a cloud of doubt would get in our way. All we said and did, a crazy melody I can't replay.
Debbie.
When
Thank you, Fergie.
So gotta have it. It's tearing us apart. But I'll listen.
Hi, Kath and John.
Breaking my heart. Won't you love me tender? Before you take away my world forever. Tell me why, tell me why. Why can't we, baby? Ooh, if you never. Honey, if you just do this for me. Baby, why? Tell me why. Can't you see our love is about to die? I don't understand, baby.
Yeah, thanks, Kath and John, for the lovely presents. Well, Christmas presents. First Christmas present, yeah, right. Thank you, Kath and John.
Some more jealous love keeps us fighting all the time. The rumors spread so quick in the dark of the night.
Thank you, Fergie. I think that was last week of Scarborough.
You beat me on some street. With a friend, he say it's best, but you can't face love at home yet. Ooh, to be on me when I was falling down. Your love ain't never let me down. Through the hard times, baby, we got by. But now you got me asking you the question why. Tell me why. Why can't we? No, I don't understand, baby. Let's work it out. You don't have to do it for me, but do it for the sake of the kids, baby. Ooh, baby. When it comes to loving, soul got the habit, tearing us apart. But I will surrender. You keep breaking my heart. Just love me tender before you take away my love forever. Ooh, baby. Oh, I don't understand, baby. If you never do nothing else, just do this for me. Do it for you, baby. It's all about me and you, baby. Let's try to work it out between ourselves, baby, 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 baby. Wanna know why? I can see our love about to die. Let's work it out between ourselves. Oh, you want me to love? Tell me why, tell me why. Yeah, you bring it
Good evening, Reggie Rob's in the house. How you doing, Rob? Good evening, Corky and Shaz. great Bobby Womack with Tell Me Why, sent in by the lovely Kath Butch down there in Stoke. Next we go to a place called Northampton, where you'll find our good friend Mr. Dave Bibby, who tonight has selected Ivy Joe Hunter. And Where Are You? Good evening, Johnny and Jelly down there in Barnsley. How you doing, Johnny?
It's turned black as night. Hope is a fantasy. It's like an ugly dream from which I get away. I just don't understand what went wrong. Darling, where are you? Where are you? Where is the love that you promised me? Where are you? Oh, how could you deceive me and leave me to go endlessly on?
I know Johnny Pop.
I dream unending dreams.
Manolo Soul! How you doing?
With me. Without your love, I cannot face reality. I won't believe it's over. It can't be all over. Not so soon. I'm still in love with you. I still need you so. Darling, where are you? Where are you? Where is the love that you promised me? Where are you? Oh, how could you?
Ivy Joe Hunter and Where Are You, sent in by our good friend Dave Bibby down in Northampton. Next up we go up to Dundee, where you'll find, Dundee, the lovely Marion Bennett. And Marion tonight has selected a great classic, always loved this record, by Anita Baker. It's called Sweet Love. Smiley faces, thank you guys. You're welcome, Marion.
You, baby, stay with me, and you will see my arms will hold you, baby, never leave, 'cause I believe I'm in love, sweet love, got me crying out tonight, I feel no shame, I'm in love, sweet love,
Yeah, it's been a fantastic night, Johnny.
it'll always be this way, your heart has come closer to you, I will be all that you need, just trust.
Good evening, lady. How you doing, pal?
With feeling, never leave, 'cause baby I believe in this love, sweet love, got me crying out tonight, I feel no shame, I'm
Oh, it's Steve and Rachel. How you doing, Steve and Rachel? Steve Skegness. We met Steve and Rachel at Scarborough. Fantastic couple from Doncaster. So Manolo Soul is Steve and Rachel from Doncaster.
Hi everybody. Hi Rachel, Steve and Rosie and Wave Tea. Cheers.
Johnny's away to Spain on Tuesday.
Never fear, I will be all that you need. Never leave, 'cause baby I believe in this love, sweet love.
Mr. Jeff Campbell's in the house. How you doing, Jeff? Evening, Jeff. Evening, Mr. John Kidd's in the house. How you doing, John? Brilliant. Anita Baker and Sweet Love. Sent in by the lovely Marion Bennett up there in Dundee. Thank you for all your smiley faces. All in remembrance of little Kyle, who sadly passed away last year. Next up, where are we going with this? Oh aye, down to a place called Hull, where you'll find the lovely Donna Story. And Donna's looking after the grandkids while our Phil's just up there in the control room, I take it, Phil. Living the life, while poor Donna's having to look after them grandkids running about wild. She's not got them in bed yet. But Donna tonight has selected the great Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Sorry, it's Diana Ross. Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross. And stop, look, listen to your heart.
You're alone all the time. Does it ever bother you? Have you asked why?
That's true, Jeff.
You seem to fall in love and out again.
A couple of good busters
Do
today.
you really ever love or just pretend? Oh baby, why fool yourself? Don't be afraid to have yourself. It's never too late to stop. Look, yes, listen to your heart, hear what it says. Stop. Look now, listen to your heart, hear what it says. Love.
Thank you, Dave.
Love. Love. Though you try, you can't hide all the things you really feel. This time decide that you will open up, let it in. There's no shame in sharing love you feel within. So jump right in, head over heels and fall right in. It's not too late to stop. Look, listen to your heart, hear what it says. Stop. Look, listen to your heart, hear what it says. Love, love, love.
Okay, Phil. Yeah, the great Marvin Gaye with Diana Ross and Stop, Look and Listen to Your Heart. Sent in by the lovely Donna Story down there in Hull, who's babysitting the grandkids. Next up, Linda and Dave Haycock. And Linda and Dave are still currently over in Spain enjoying a well-earned holiday. And they're back on Tuesday. Johnny's away on Tuesday. There's a lot of things happening on Tuesday. And Linda and Dave has selected the Earls Adults. This is called Everybody's Got Somebody. Even Rochelle. She's got me and Georgie.
Lonely, lonely nights. I know so well.
20 minutes.
So much
Mr. Smooth Youth Club. 3 before 8.
It hurts to tell. And it hurts so bad. It makes me feel so sad.
You're welcome, Rochelle.
Everybody got somebody, but that's how it seems. Everybody got somebody. Girl, since you left here, everybody but me. Oh yeah, memories. Girl, that's all that I have left. Reminiscing here, all by myself, and I can't go on. Being alone. Everybody got somebody but me.
Donnie Rach, I take it will be Rachel from Doncaster. Hi, Rachel.
Girl, since you left me, everybody but me. Oh yeah, I don't want the world, girl, and all of the gold, baby. I just want you back, love, to have and to hold. Now can't you see what you've done to me? Yeah, everybody got somebody, but everybody but me, girl. Everybody got somebody. Won't you come back, baby? Everybody got somebody. I can't live off of memories, girl. Everybody's got somebody. Every fella that I see, yeah, seems to have a girl that loves me.
The Earls. And Everybody's Got Somebody. Sent in by the lovely Linda and Dave Haycock down there in the West Midlands, but currently on holiday in Spain. And Fergie was saying there about tech. I know a lot of guys like to watch a show on TV and use their phones or their laptops or whatever, or their iPad just to comment. If you want to try and get it on your TV, all you have to do is put in the link, which is www.mixcloud.com, then /live, then /DJTEEBE /. It's the one that's on Facebook at the bottom of the post. If you put that link in to your internet browser on your smart TV, it should come up with the show. Some do it, some don't. I don't know what internet browsers you use, but I know that you can get them on your TVs. Next up, we had a fantastic night and day yesterday with the lovely Rochelle McDonald, who was down at delegation with us down at Haydock, and she had a few drinks last night. She kept losing them, but she ended up drunk. That's a great thing. And she's a wild woman when she's drunk. And the lovely Rochelle has chosen Maze and Frank Beverly. This is called Changing Times, and it's live.
We like to do it to what the world is doing today. The world keeps on changing. The world keeps on changing. And changing. The world keeps on changing. The world keeps on changing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're welcome, Fergie. Yes, I can remember then. Johnny. She's sunk of you, Susie. She could have sunk of you for the whole soul family. Actually, wouldn't do that bad. No, you can't beat the places. Unbelievable.
You and me, we keep on loving.
6 drinks, doubles. I got £18 for 6 drinks, doubles. Unbelievable.
Things are good, things are bad.
And we'll run the shots.
Telling you what I know. To survive, you got to know the sign. You and me, keep on pushing, and we'll get through this.
Still got every doing each other. 16 quid it was, sorry, 16 quid for 6 drinks. Can't be the places anyway. GD's in Hedo, place to go. Good evening, Julie and Dewsbury Soul Patrol. Hope you're feeling better. Ada and Harvey Lee are still there. I think it's time for a drink, Georgie. This is my first bit. Georgie's got on you, as usual.
Just finishing off the weekend, like we do. Yeah, Tommy.
Thank you, Georgie.
You're welcome.
We'll have you. Sometime.
I'll love you too.
Okay, Susie. Yeah, the great sound of Maze with Frankie Beverly and Changing Times, sent in by the lovely Rochelle McDonald. Now here's an update. I know a lot of people, after the lovely Brooke Coombe was exposed big time on this show, and she's doing some acoustic sets. I know that the Wolverhampton and the Barnsley gigs that she's doing are sold out and there's waiting lists for it. I don't know about the other ones that she's doing, the acoustic tours. She's also put up another 2 dates, one in London and one in Manchester. So I think they're bigger arenas. So if you want to go and see Brooke Coombe, I think they're in April, them dates. The acoustic tours in February, that we're going down to Barnsley to see Brooke Coombe. But the ones in Manchester and London are in April. But if you need any information about it, just give us a message and I will try and find and help you in any way that I can. Next up is the lovely Carol Dunkerley And Carol tonight has selected Betty Wilson and the 4 Bars. And I'm yours. Yeah, there's a lot of people going to Barnsley. Some great covers. Rogie, yes. Thank you, Julie. Are you feeling better? I hope you get well soon, Joey. Georgie was the same. I never catch anything. I don't know why. Yeah, what a tune. Betty Wilson and the 4 Bars with I Am Yours, sent in by the lovely Carol Dunkley down there in Glossop. Yes, Leslie and Simon got tickets for Manchester, that's correct. So hopefully you'll get the chance to see Brookcombe sometime next year. Hopefully she'll do some more dates up in Scotland and we can go there as well. Next up, another great friend who was with us last night, Mr. Corky Car, had an absolutely fantastic night. And tonight, Mr. Corky Car has selected Percy Willem. Well, number called Call on Me.
Anytime that you want me, just let me know. If I'm not around, leave a note on my door.
Yes, that good, yeah.
How I feel.
Hi, Martin Jagger. How you doing, Martin and Lucy?
So baby, feel free. Call on me. Call on me. Call on me.
You're welcome, Corky.
Call on me. Call on me. Yeah. Call on me. Because you know how I feel. You know my love is real. So baby, feel free. Call on me. Call on me. If you need me in the midnight hour, call on me. When the lights are low, the enemy is around. No, they just got to go. Because you know my love is true. For me, there's no one but you. So baby, feel free. Call on me. 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 In the midnight hour. Call on me. Call on me. Call on me. In the midnight hour. Call on me.
Yeah, fantastic track. Percy Willem and Call on Me. Sent in by Mr. Corky Car. Will not be a happy man tonight with the Liverpool result. Some you win, some you lose. Next up, we go down to Scunthorpe, where you'll find Mr. Ian MacDonald. And Ian has sent in Mr. Joe Tex. Remember him? This is Under Your Powerful Love.
I was in Detroit, Michigan not too long ago, visiting with some friends of mine. I checked in at the 20 Grand Motel where I always stay and hang out with the brothers.
I will be, they're not out till the end of November,
As
Johnny.
I checked in and put my bags down, I could hear this strange
But you're back then.
conversation coming from next door. And it seems like this
Then
young
you'll be
lady
away again.
got into this gentleman's room and really didn't know how she got there. Or at least that's what she was trying to run down on him. It seems like she had too many martinis. She was trying to beg the man off. And of course, you know, I was going to listen to see how it was going to come out. I missed some of the conversation, but where I came in was when she was saying to him some words, something like this. Let me tell a story.
Will do, Johnny, but
She said to him, she said, and you said I said, and I guess I said, but you had me under your powerful love. I walked in the club, and mister, there you were, under your powerful love. You were at the bar, looking like a movie star. Under your powerful love, you begged for me, and I came to see. You had me under your powerful love. And when you stood, oh Lord, you surely look good. Under your powerful love, we had a drink, and I couldn't think. No.
you can play it over there, Johnny, boy.
You said you
I hope you get the wares, pal.
in a flash. Yeah, I was under your powerful love.
Melted.
Yeah, women can get themselves in some strange situations sometimes.
Tell me about it, Mr. Joe
When it
Tex.
comes right down to the real nitty gritty, they want to renege on the deal. But I won't listen, because I wanted to see how it was going to come out, y'all. And as she was crying, trying to want to rap down to him, she kept on pleading in some words, just like this. Let me tell a story. This is just how it went. She said to him, she said, listen, you went and rented a room, and pretty soon you had me under your powerful love. Then you start squeezing me and teasing me, and I was under your powerful love. You tried your best to unzip my dress, yeah, I was under your powerful love. I told you no, and let me go, yeah, I was under your powerful love. You said, I'll dip and down, please call me a cab. I'm under your
Good evening, Mr. Keith Keys in the house. How you doing, Keith, boy?
let me go.
The Weekender was fantastic. You've got to go to Scarborough, guys. You'll love it.
I'm going home to my man. That's my key. Yeah, I'm under your powerful love. She kept on saying, you got me under your powerful love. She kept on
Joe Tex and Under Your Powerful Love, sent in by our good friend Ian MacDonald down there in Scunthorpe, and he's no relation to the lovely Rochelle MacDonald, but he picked some great tunes. Next up, we go back up to Dunfermline, where you'll find the lovely Susie Key, and tonight Susie has selected Silas Hogan. This is called Lonesome Lala. Bit of R&B, TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show.
I'm standing at my window, watching this sun go down. Yes, I'm standing at my window, watching this sun go down.
Better no miss a
Can't
tune,
get
keep it.
myself together, and my baby lives down. She's been gone 6 weeks, and I'm almost out of my mind. She's been gone 6 weeks, and I'm almost out of my mind. Every time I hear her name, I just can't keep from crying.
Welcome, Susie.
I've been looking for my baby, little woman can't be found. I've been looking for my baby, little woman can't be found. If I can't find my baby, you can take me to my baby ground. Well, I see the mailman and it looks like it's coming my way. Well, I see the mailman and it looks like it's coming my way. Well, I hope it bring a letter saying my baby coming home today.
That is Silas Hogan and Lonesome Lala, sent in by the lovely Susie Key up there in Dunfermline. Yes, Keithy boy, we had an absolutely fantastic night. The band were top notch, really on point. Some of the music, I mean, a lot of people not remember they were an 80s band way back in the day, and the lead singer Rick, we got to meet all the band and everything, and they were staying in the same hotel as us, and he's 78 and he danced about that stage like a 20-year-old, and he was on point. Sound was incredible. There was about 8 of them in the band altogether, and they played something. Sorry, George? His son was in it. It was absolutely fantastic, and the drummer from the band was the drummer from Dryzabone, Stuart, so we got to meet him as well and talk about the sad passing of Billy from Dryzabone. But it was a fantastic night, and Chris Box played a good set, and the lovely Diane Marsh, she also done the warm-up set. It was really a really good night. It wasn't as busy as it normally is, which was probably a good thing, because people could get moving about and there's room on the dance floor and things like that. But the promoter Colin Walker is over in Spain at the present time, and he doesn't know if he's going to keep doing them. He's going to see if he can maybe keep them going. I gave him Brooke Coombs' number, so hopefully maybe be able to get in touch with Brooke Coombe and bring her to JD's. You've got to come to this venue, I'm not joking. Like Corky says, 6 drinks, all doubles for 16 quid. I mean, you don't need a lot of money, and it's a fantastic venue. The sound system's absolutely top notch. Right, next one, before we have our Mr. Smooth's Youth Club 3 before 8. This comes from our good friend over in Australia, who's been watching the show for a couple of years now, and he's now joined the Soul family and sending in requests. Mr. Glenn Evans has selected the great Diana Ross with Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place.
I think Oh Honey was their biggest hit. They had 2 or 3 big hits, Grogy, but Oh Honey went down really well.
Make this world a better place. If you can, just try. Take a little time on a busy day to give encouragement to someone who's lost.
His name's Glenn, G-L-Y-N-N. He's in Australia, so I don't believe he's be able to come live on the show because the time difference over there. Heartache number 9 was a great track as well, yes. Well picked, Michelle. She was up dancing on it. As was Georgie, Shaz, Cass Butch, Johnny Butch, Corky. They're all dancing. I just sat there and watched them. It's world a better place.
You can just try. If you see an old player on the street and he's down, remember his shoes in your feet. Try a little kindness, you'll see it's something that comes very naturally.
The fantastic Diana Ross with Reach Out and Touch Somebody's Hand. Sent in by our good friend over in Australia, Mr. Glenn Evans. Now, look at the time, 19:46. I'm a minute late. And tonight, our picker for the Youth Club 3 before 8 is none other than, you all know him as Mr. Smooth, but I know him as Mr. Robert Furness, who was one of the original guys that come onto this show, found this show by accident. And I remember Robert writing up a big post about how he found the show and how he looked forward to listening to the show every Sunday. And it was a highlight of his week because he'd retired by then, and it was nothing to do, and the show was a great thing for him every Sunday night. So he's one of the originals, should I say, from a way back in the day when we done it on Facebook. And tonight, Robert has picked his 3 Youth Club tunes, and he's got a little story to go with them. The first track was introduced to me by a friend after his voyage on the Ark Royal to America. He played it on a cassette player, which was the first time I'd ever seen one. So it shows you how long ago that was. He nearly convinced me to join up after about hearing his life in the Navy. Thank God Robert didn't join up. But his friend's name was Robin, who has sadly passed away, and Robert has said RIP to Robin. And this was the track that will remember Robert, the Youth Club days. Number 1 from Robert Furness is the great Curtis Mayfield. And move on up.
Hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complications. Just move on up. Woo. For peace of mind. Into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one kind. So hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Move on up. Keep on wishing. Remember your dream is your only scheme. So keep on pushing.
Well said, Michelle.
Take nothing less than the supreme best. Do not obey rumors people say, but you can pass the test. Just move on up to a greater day. But just a little faith, you can put your mind to it, you can surely do it. Just move on up. Move on up. Well, move on up. Watch out, but just move on up. Well, move on up. Move on up.
great Curtis Mayfield, and Move On Up was number 1 from our good friend Robert Furness's Youth Club, 3 before 8. Now Robert says in his little story, my second and third choices come about from nights when Dad was out at the local football club committee meeting and Mum would be playing bingo in the clubhouse. My older sisters would get the record player out and spin their tunes. They were fantastic memories and the tunes which will always live with me for life. So enjoy. Number 2 comes from the great Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. And 2 can have a party.
Who needs the noise of a party now? Who needs the records turned up loud? Oh, and 2, we 2 can have a party all our own. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Mick Elliott down there in Berwick. How you doing, Mick? Number 2 from Robert's Youth Club days, and I think a lot of us can relate to things like Robert's saying about his sisters getting out the record player, because I can remember my mother when I was a child playing a lot of the old Motown albums, the Four Tops and Temptations and things like that when I was younger. My dad was into radios and my mum had a little record player and she used to play all the old Motown tracks from the albums, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. When I first started doing the youth clubs in Moffat, way back in 1974, I had one little record player and I used to buy the records at the local Percy Brothers shop in Moffat, and I would go on a Thursday night at 9 o'clock and play my tunes way back then, over 50 years ago. So that was number 2 from Robert. Number 3 for Robert is the fantastic sound of the Isley Brothers. And all I ask you to do is show your appreciation for Robert sending in these 3 tunes. This is Behind a Painted Smile. One of their finest, I believe. Thank you for sending in your 3 tracks, Robert. I will get the CD hopefully done for you this week, pal, and get it out to you.
Masquerade.
Thank you, Georgie.
Class. Loved it, Robert. I love them all every week. The memories.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thank you, Robert. Fantastic. The great sound of the Isley Brothers concludes Mr. Robert Furness's Youth Club 3 before 8. And as I say, I will get them 3 tracks and put other tracks onto a CD and get it out to him this week. Now, everybody's loving the stories that go with the Youth Club. If you can find yourself just to write a little paragraph or a couple of paragraphs of your Youth Club days. I know some of you will say, well, we never really had a Youth Club where we lived at the time, but you'll have memory tracks from your youth, round about your teenage years or your early 20s or whatever it was. And all you have to do is write the little memory in and we'll tell the stories, because people love the stories on the show. Thank you, Robert, for sending in those 3 tracks. And next week's Youth Club 3 before 8 will come from none other than our good friend down in Birmingham, Mr. Reggae Rob. Mr. Rob Farr will have the chance to pick his 3 tunes. And I know Rob's a reggae man, and I don't mind if he picks 3 reggae tunes. I'm going to scrap the idea that they've got to be soul tunes, because we've had Madness, and we've had, what do you call it, Rockabilly, and we've had different types of tracks on the show. So, just whatever you have memories of in your youth, I'll play them if I can get the tracks, that is. So, next up, Mr. Rob Farr. If you can let me know you heard that, okay, Rob. I need your 3 tracks no later than Saturday, pal. Thank you. Back to the tracks, and guess who's next? Mr. Rob Farr. And Rob tonight has picked Patsy Todd. It's called Hanging On. Cheers, Rob.
Got me wrapped around your finger. Oh, honey, it seems so right. That's where I belong. You know how to hold me, thrill me and control me. Just enough to keep me hanging on. Oh, honey, just enough to keep me hanging on.
Jamaican Soul.
My heart is like a young, young string. I'm tied to you. I'm tied to you right away.
Mick Elliott will love that tune.
My love keeps on growing, 'cause the love keeps right on showing. Just enough
ends like that. Patsy Todd and Hanging On, sent in by the reggae man himself down there in Birmingham, Mr. Rob Farr. And look forward to Rob's Youth Club at 3 before 8 next week. Next up, we go down to a place called Anderton. And you're welcome, Rob. And we'll find a lovely gentleman called Mr. Colin Wignall. And Colin Wignall, one of my favourites is the great Johnny Nash. And I'm so glad you're my baby.
A man's got to try and make his own way. He's got to face this hungry world every day. Yeah. If he's got a sweet woman by his side, life ain't so hard. That is why I'm so glad. Yes, I am. I'm so glad you're my baby. I'm so glad you're my baby. And I'm never gonna let you go. No, no. Darling, you bring me sunshine every day. You brighten my life in every way. Oh, just loving you frees me, so I have to take you in my arms and let you know that I'm so glad. Yeah, yeah. So glad you're my baby. I'm so glad you're my baby. And I'm never gonna let you go. You know, loving a sweet girl like you makes it all worthwhile. Yeah. And I know that no matter what happens, no matter what troubles come my way, I can face them all with a smile. And listen, baby, oh, I've got to keep you satisfied. 'Cause I've got to keep you by my side. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I hope Ginger gets well soon, yeah.
So glad.
Going through a hard time at the moment, Ginger Taylor.
Deep down inside, I'm glad. And I'm never gonna let you go. Now everybody help me say yeah. Say yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You're welcome, Colin.
I'm so glad. So glad, so glad, so glad you're my baby. I'm so glad, so glad. Deep down in my soul.
Yeah, the fantastic Johnny Nash, and I'm so glad you're my baby. I can remember when we done Nottingham a few years back now, and I played that in Nottingham, and I remember Jeff Campbell coming up to me and saying, love that Johnny Nash record he played. So my memory's still working. You remember that, Jeff? And I've been playing that for years. I absolutely love it. Next up, we go to our good friend, Mr. Mick Faberick, better known as Mr. Mick Elliott, a fantastic DJ who does a lot of Jamaican soul and Northern soul, but his forte is Jamaican soul. I think he's playing at Scalloween next week. I think is it next week or a couple of weeks' time. It's the end of October anyway. But if you ever get the chance to go and see Mick when he's playing, he's a fantastic DJ, and Mick has selected Prince Buster. Doesn't bother me anymore. Good evening, Jane and Tom Thompson. How you doing? How's the house coming together? Okay.
Those letters that you don't write, those phone calls that you don't make, those promises that you break, doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Those nights that I wouldn't sleep, those times that I wouldn't eat.
Yes, he did, Johnny. Played a fantastic set. Indulge. And he wasn't well. did you?
over you, and it wasn't very hard to do. When I found myself in this place, no, I'm not standing at your gate, at your gate, at your gate anymore. No, 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 no.
Yeah, the AC30s are playing at Halloween next week as well. Prince Buster and Doesn't Bother Me Anymore, sent in by my good friend over there in Berwick, Mr. Nick Elliott. Next up, we go to a place called Cricketh in North Wales, where you'll find a fantastic couple. And the gentleman in question is a great carpenter. He goes by the name of Mr. Elwyn Jones. And Elwyn has selected Jimmy Thomas. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm not the kind of guy to give in and give up. My philosophy is determination. I believe in what the old folks say. If there's a will, there's a way. They've been telling me for oh so long that I would never get this girl from my home. But I didn't let that go, stand in my way. I just tried a little harder. Every day I feel so good now that she's mine. Can't you see that I'm happy all the time? 'Cause I have won. Can't you see that I've won? Because I'm not the kind of guy to give in and give up. My philosophy is determination. I believe in what the old folks say. If there's a will, there's a way. If I let a little gossip turn me around, she wouldn't be my loving baby right now. Some people talk and try to drag me down. The more I put a little star in the crown. Now she's mine, my head's in the air. What the people say, I really don't care. 'Cause I have won. Now can't you see that I've won? I'm not the kind of guy to give in and give up. My philosophy is determination. I believe in what
I'm away to Morecambe, mate. I'm DJing down in Morecambe, Mick. Doing the 65th birthday party. So I won't be at home, mate, sorry. Jimmy Thomas and Where There's a Will, sent in by our good friend Elwyn Jones over there in Cricketh in North Wales. Now, there's a lot of talk about all this new music that's coming out on AI, and we have one of our soul family who has started finding some great tracks on AI. She goes by the name of Sharon Lewis Scott. You may not know her, because I don't know her, but she's... Who is she again? Sharon who? Aye, right, that's her, aye. And what happens is she's finding these great tracks and she's sending them in. Now, as you know, I'm a supporter of AI. Music evolves through time. We've had all them great bands, singers and everything in our lifetime, but with the computer age and everything now, technology, these things are starting to pop up. And as you know, I'm a big supporter of Riker Records, with Colin Day and what he does with Riker Records. And Shaz keeps finding these other AI tracks. I've also started looking myself, and I've started finding a lot of AI tracks that I like. There's probably a lot of crap out there, believe me, but there is some good stuff as well. And this comes from the lovely Shaz Core. This is Just to Funk. Funk. It's called Hard Road to Your Heart.
Somebody say,
the walrus.
Just the other day, how
Johnny, I love this.
Love made around. People trying to find a way out, to find a way out, trying to find some peace of mind. And where you might begin to see some. Some of the things you've been trying to find. I've been walking this road so long, trying to find where my heart belongs. Every turn I see your face, every mile another trace. It's a hard road to your heart.
PBO, how you doing, PBO?
But I keep on walking just the same. It's a hard road to your heart, lady. But your love's the end of my pain.
There's no real Johnny.
Took a wrong turn, lost my way.
Say hi to Phoebe.
Still your voice keeps me okay. Even when the nights get cold.
It sure does, Dave, yes.
Your memory's worth its weight in gold.
Sometimes love ain't easy, but when it's real, you fight for it. Yeah. It's a hard road to your heart, baby, but I keep on walking just the same. It's a hard road to your heart, lady, but your love's the end of my pain. It's a hard road to your heart.
Thank you, Johnny.
Baby.
But I keep on walking just the same.
It's a hard road to your heart, lady.
But your love's the end of my pain.
Send me it, Fergie. I'll send it in as a request.
This road so long, trying to find where my heart belongs. Every turn I see your face, every mile another trip. It's a hard road to your heart, baby, but I keep on walking just the same.
Keep on walking just the same.
It's a hard road to your heart, lady, but your love's the end of my pain. Still talking to your heart, to your heart,
still
to your heart, to your heart, to your heart,
to your heart,
to your heart, to your heart.
Yeah, that's true, Fergie. People have been making music through computers for years and years. From way back in the 80s.
Trying to find where my heart belongs. Every turn I see your face.
Shaz.
Every mile another trace. It's a hard road to your heart, baby, but I keep on walking just the same. Still walking, still talking.
Just gotta love that, innit? It's fantastic.
Still walking, still talking to your heart.
And that's the end. It's called Justy Funk, and it's called Hard Road to Your Heart. Thank you, Shaz, for sending in another fantastic tune. Next up, we go down to Thermorden, where you'll find a fantastic gentleman called Mr. John Grogan. And John tonight has selected a classic from the great Shirley Lawson. Just give me one more chance. Oh, you're well, Grogan. After your session with the boys.
I've been living my life alone, and since I made the break, I see that I made a bad mistake. Won't you give just one more chance to our romance? You left me something to remember, something mighty, mighty, mighty sweet, sweet and tender. And cloudy weather comes, sunshine or rain, I never let you get away again. Won't you give just one more chance to our romance?
Hi, this great.
I played it straight, hey, I'm getting too late. I ran about, oh, I lost out.
Why don't you join the family again, Ruth Gray?
In the palm of my hand,
Pay your subscription. Join the family.
let it drip, drip, drip away like the desert sand. I bet you I would come out of my hand if I could find a way to get you back. Give just one more chance to our romance.
Yeah, the weather's all over the country, I think, Rob. Yeah, fantastic classic from the great Shirley Lawson, and One More Chance, sent in by our good friend down in Thermorden, Mr. John Grogan, better known to us as Grogy. We're now moving over to a beautiful place called Cartagena over there in Spain. Me and Georgie were very lucky when we were on one of the cruises to go and meet the lovely Marco and his lovely lady Fiona over there in Cartagena, and we went for a meal with Fluff and Matt, and we had a fantastic time. Marco took us round, showed us a lot of the sights. Beautiful place in Spain. If you ever get the chance to go to Cartagena and look up Marco and Fiona. They're a fantastic couple. And tonight, Mr. Marco Hudson has selected Lou Courtney. And I don't need nobody else, because I've got Lady Fiona. Tell him, Marco. Welcome, Grogan.
Young girls that I know believe it's all a fiction, 'cause they refuse to understand that I'm gonna be only one woman's man. And baby, I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else but you and myself. Hey baby, I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else but you and myself. Say it again. My friends all proclaim that I'm only running game, 'cause they know that I can be sly
welcome, Marco.
I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else but you. I said, hey baby, I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else but you. I said, I won't ever leave you alone, 'cause you're good to the bone. Said you fill my soul with desire, then you wrap me up in your loving arms and take me higher. Say it again. My family was surprised at the serious look that was mine when I told her all about you and the good things that we planned to do. Yes, and baby, I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else but you. And I said, hey baby, I don't need nobody else. I don't need nobody else but you. And I said, oh, baby, 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 I don't need nobody else. Nobody but you. Hey, you and myself.
Brilliant, I love it. Luke Courtney, and I don't need nobody else. Sent in by the one and only Mr. Marco Hudson over there in Cartagena in Spain. Fantastic record. One more record, and then tonight we have one monster tune. TeeBee's monster tune, which was picked by one of the Soul family. And that monster tune, as you know, will go into a list. And then once I get about 24, 25, I will put all them tracks onto a CD. And everyone who has picked a monster tune on TeeBee's shows, they will receive the CD free. Now, to get a monster tune on TeeBee's show, it has to be a recent track. It's got to be maybe a couple of months, 6 months old at the latest. And it's got to be something new, if you understand. Just in case you're flicking through and you find a new track that you like. Just like Shazzy's AI thing. Shaz has already got one on the Monster Tune CD. So once you get one on the list, you don't get another. You only get one on the list. You don't get 2 or 3. But just giving you something else to think about when you're flicking through and choosing tunes. But first of all, we go down to Carlisle, where you'll find a fantastic guy called Mr. Martin Taggart and his lovely wife Lucy and the 2 girls. And Martin tonight has selected GQ, remember them, with Disco Nights. Next up, TeeBee's Monster Tune. Who's got it this week? It's not you, Josie, no? problem, Bergie. Remember, it's me that makes the decision if I think it's a monster tune or not. Doesn't guarantee you're going to get it. You know what I mean? But by all means, send me it, Fergie. You're welcome, Martin. Don't moan it, Johnny.
Just do what you feel. I'm for
What a tune. GQ and Disco Night, sent in by our good friend down in Carlisle, the BT man himself, Mr. Martin Taggart. Now look at that, 8:30, time is just perfect on me. Every week at 8:30, hopefully, I'm not saying every week, because some weeks we may not have a monster tune. Some weeks, like last week, we had 3 monster tunes. So, we play a monster tune, which I think is a monster tune that is quite new. This track comes from last month, September 2025, and it was sent in by our good friend Mr. Alan Kennedy from Leeds. Alan is probably out souling today somewhere. He told me, he says he's going to get it on catch up, but I like this. This is from Darius Jones and it's called I'm Free Again. It's TV's monster tune. We love a monster tune on TV's Sunday Soul Show. Mr. Alan Kennedy. Monster.
Nights felt quiet, I'd come undone. Thoughts like footsteps down a hall. No one there to catch the fall. But morning air began to move, and something soft began to soothe.
I'd say give Johnny Gang up if we do.
Calm and clear, no more noise, no more fear.
Johnny left the post office by then. I didn't have any
I
stuff.
start to mend in this rhythm. I ascend, I'm free again, like sunlight pouring through the band. Woo! Midnight walks with open skies, city lights like lullabies. Shadows stretch but don't remain. I step ahead, release the strain. No echoes pulling me behind. No cold weight across my mind. The pulse is mine, the path is wide. I'm moving on with quiet pride. Now I'm drifting, slow and wise. No need for masks or disguise. In this stillness I begin. No more silence under skin. I'm free again. A lighter soul, a softer wind.
Yes, yes.
Johnny, for the monster
The
tune.
barmaid of the year. You're not getting a monster. You and Johnny will never get a monster tune. Extra slagging me, you're not getting a monster tune, did you?
One of these days, Johnny will get you. I'll get a monster tune. Tuesday. Loving the tunes tonight, they're great. Fantastic. Can I get a monster tune?
Get. Yeah, I love it. Come on.
Now I'm floating, calm and clear. No more noise, no more fear. Breathing deep, I start to mend. In this rhythm, I ascend. I'm free again, like sunlight pouring through the bed.
Thank you, Keith. It's good to know that my monster tune pickings goes down well.
Empty hallway, distant hum. Nights felt quiet, I'd come undone. Thoughts like footsteps down a hall. No one there to catch the fall. But morning air began to move, and something soft began to soothe. Now I'm floating, calm and clear. No more noise, no more fear. Breathing deep, I start to mend. In this rhythm, I ascend. I'm free again, like sunlight pouring through the bed.
Behave, Georgie.
Midnight walks with open skies, city lights like lullabies. Shadows stretch but don't remain. I step ahead, release the strain. No echoes pulling me behind. No cold weight across my mind. The pulse is mine, the path is wide. I'm moving on with quiet pride. Now I'm drifting, slow and wise. No need for masks or disguise. In this stillness, I begin. No more silence under skin. I'm free again.
Brilliant, I love it. Darius Jones and I'm Free Again. Just released on September 2025, which makes it a monster tune on TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. And it was picked by our good friend down there in Leeds, Mr. Alan Kennedy. Fantastic track. Next up, we go back to cricket, where you'll find the lady of the house, the lovely Lil Jones, who has selected Troy Johnson. And I want you, Elwyn.
You look so good to me, now don't you? You look so heavenly. I want you, baby. There's a twinkle in your eyes.
myself when he goes fishing.
No, I don't want nobody else.
Especially low.
I want to. There's a twinkle in your eyes, got me hypnotized. Thoughts come over me. It's a total ecstasy. Hey, I can feel your presence all over me. Such a good feeling. Inside of me. No good. You only I'll give up everything just to lie with you. I want you. I need you. I want you.
Fantastic. Roy Johnson, and I Want You, sent in by the lovely Lil Jones over there in Cricketh in North Wales. Now, this next record reminds me of a great man that I knew many years ago, and the funny thing was that on the journey down to GD's this weekend, I found out that one of our soul family actually knew this man very well as well. He goes by the name of Mr. Mark Linton. And Mark Linton was a DJ, a great DJ, who sadly passed away a few years back. But Mark got married at one of the Scottish Soulful Weekenders down here in Dumfries. I think it was SSW3. And this record was played at the wedding. And tonight it's been chosen by my good friend Fergie down there in... Where's Fergie from again? Great sound of Soul Brothers Inc. Pyramid. Stockport. I got it, Stockport.
If it's possible to build a love as strong as a pyramid and last as long as the sands of time, then darling, I know our love will be an eternal monument for generations of lovers to come.
That is a
Because
fantastic
you
tune.
see,
My good friend Rob Wicks played it at... What's it called?
our love is sweet and precious, girl, 'cause it's like no other.
He's got a real one too, Rob Wicks.
Tenderly, and I'm sure you'll find
Very expensive record. 2,000 plus to buy it. Pontefract. Thank you, Johnny. I love my prompters on this show.
love keeps building like a pyramid.
Is it a real one though, Keithy boy?
Our love keeps building higher.
Don't see many real ones. I've got it in my box as well, but it's not real.
With one grain of salt and a teardrop, we can build an ocean of love.
I'll say,
Two grains of sand, a rock,
go to the same path as Shaz.
a mountain of faith.
Damn who?
Not just as long as I'm your guy and you're mine. We can take a drop of love, darling, and build a brand new world. Our love keeps building like a pyramid. Ooh, yeah, it is higher, higher. Watch our love, watch our love grow.
What a tune. And that's the memory I've got of that tune with my good friend Mark Linton that I DJ'd with at SSW. As I say, sadly passed away a few years back. A great guy, and R.I.P. Mark. And it was nice to know that the lovely Rochelle was also a good friend of Mark Linton's as well, as was a lot of people up here in Scotland. Next up is our good friend down in Liverpool, Mr. Stevie Ledbetter. Stevie has selected the great Willie Hutch, and Love Runs Out.
How much more can a man take?
That's true, Keithy boy.
Sure as this day's gonna end, his heart gonna break. Call too many promises to a girl, and you forget what you told her. And too much temptation for another girl, I'll make a guy wanna hold her. And hurt after hurt, I'll make your love run out.
Susie, when you do that. Welcome, lady.
Too much weight on the lid, it's gonna cause a crack. Never get more than you're gonna get back. Cause too much confusion is the beginning of the end. Like a tree in a hurricane, baby, something's got to bend. Have to give it all you've got, and there's nothing left to give. In a little while, baby, love's gonna run out. Having too much water in the land will make it run over. And the weakness of your own heart will make another heart stronger.
Johnny Ring.
Give it all you got, and there's nothing left to give. In a little while, baby, love's gonna run out.
Willie Hutch and Love Runs Out. And Rolf was just mentioning there about if the lady of the house finds out how much us gentlemen spend on records, they would have absolute nightmares. And that's quite true in some cases. But what Georgie, I have explained to Georgie about mine. And I have, what do you call it? Put all mine into a spreadsheet in my laptop. Every time I buy a record, I put it in, and it's there how much I paid for it, and it's also got how much it's worth down another column. So if I go, then Georgie knows how much the records are worth, so she can just sell them for what they're worth.
Right, so what's your,
You're not selling my records. Shut up,
what's your
Georgie.
password?
I'm not telling you my password. She can't get in the laptop. If I die, by the way, Georgie's going to give all my records away, so join the queue. Next up, we go down to Stoke, where we had the fantastic company of the lovely Kath and John Birch last night. Great couple, absolutely fantastic couple. And they're that nice, they even brought early Christmas presents because they're not going to be here. And Kath says, I'm sick of sending stuff on that Amazon. So she says, you may as well have them now. And I just got to hide them for Georgie because she'll be drinking them already. What she's doing?
On top of the fridge,
Oh, they're on top of the fridge, Kath. She's not touched them. But the lovely Kath and John, with everybody else, it was at GD's last night. Had a fantastic night. And Mr. John Birch, the man of the house, has selected the OGs And I'm so glad I found you.
You know that I need you, sweet baby. You could never drive me crazy. Without it, I just can't go on. 'Cause darling, my love for you is strong. Whatever I don't have, pretty baby, to keep you happy, I'm gonna get it. 'Cause I'm mad about you. Can't do it.
You're welcome, John.
You know that I need you.
Up the topies.
I never can leave you. I'm so glad I found you. Oh, baby, hell's gonna take and beat all the world around you. Oh, each day without you is like a week without you. Living in darkness every day like a me. Forever needing your tender kiss.
Don't suck it up, John.
I never dreamed
You don't get my
I'd
record.
feel like this. Again and again, I've been hurt. I found heaven right here with you on earth. I'm mad about you, can't do without you. You know that I need you, I never can leave you. Oh, so glad I found you. Oh baby, I say the Lord bless the day, bless the day that I built my whole world around you. Hey, would you believe? Stay with my back on me. Never lay a back on me.
Thanks, Johnny.
Again and again.
Only if you're not away on holiday. I might die when you're on holiday.
Heaven right here with you on earth. I'm mad about you. Can't do without you.
A lot of sucking up going on here, isn't there?
I never can leave you. Oh, so glad I found you. Hey baby, hey, I'm gonna be my world around you. Yes I am. Oh baby, I'm so glad that I found you. Yes I am. Hey baby, I'm gonna take it, build my whole world around you. Yes I am. Oh baby, I'm so glad I found you.
Yeah, fantastic record from the OJs. You don't hear very often. And I'm so glad I found you, sent in by Mr. John Birch down there in Stoke. This next one comes from our youth club selector tonight, Mr. Robert Furness, has selected Change. With Change of Heart from 1984. Well, mate, I'm getting sold off here in my life, so don't you behave.
Change your heart. Give me back all my love. I've had a change of heart. I have opened up my eyes. Now I can see clearly. You told me there's no other God who would be as good to me. I fell in love and didn't stop to think what you were doing. But now
Hi, Julie Higgins, how you doing?
don't think you at all. You're no good for me. I've changed my mind. I'm taking back my love. Take back all my love. I've had a change of heart. Give me back all my love. I've had a change of heart.
Hi, Julie.
All my love. I've had a change of heart. Give me back
want to buy it, Georgie. Welcome, Robert. Yeah, the great sound of Change and Change of Heart from 1984, sent in by our good friend Mr. Robert Furness down there in Ossett. This next record comes from my good friend Mike Dunn up there in Broxburn, and Mike gave me a text just before the show tonight to say that his mum has been rushed into hospital up in Dundee. His mum lives in Dundee and Mike lives in Edinburgh, and he has to go up there to see that his mum's okay. So hopefully Mike's mum gets sorted and everything's okay. But always Mike sends in a tune, and tonight Mike Dunn's tune is Frankie and Johnny, and I Want to Make You Understand. Bit of a mod tune.
Baby, I gotta say something to you. Baby, I gotta say a thing or two. How you put me down nearly every time. How you drive me wild. Oh, what a shame. I wanna make you. I wanna make you. I wanna make you understand how much I love you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Did I miss that bit out, Robert? Sorry, pal. I was in a rush doing things today. I do apologise.
Baby, I wanna say to put you right now. Baby, I wanna stay. Please hold me tight. I don't need a
Tell us why you didn't go to the youth club, Robert.
to make me see just what you love and I could do to me. Yeah. I wanna make you. I wanna make you. I wanna make you understand how much I'm loving you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Don't you go away and leave me cold. Don't you go away now. I feel so old without your kisses
Aye, why?
every single night.
Start the show.
Believe me, baby, it's gonna be alright.
Oh, you're asking Robert, why did he not go to the youth club, Robert?
I wanna make you. I wanna make
Too busy wooing your life. Night for joy.
loving you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna make you. I wanna make you.
Brilliant. Frankie and Johnny, and I Want to Make You Understand, sent in by our good friend Mike Dunn up there in Broxburn. But tonight he's up in Dundee, hoping to sort things out with his mum. And thank you for all your fantastic comments, hoping that Mike's mum gets better and gets sorted. Next up, she goes by the name of Gorgeous Georgie. She was named by our good friend Mr. Johnny Wood. Gorgeous. I've never ever called her gorgeous. I've called her a few other things, but no gorgeous. But Johnny decided that he would call her gorgeous. And she is gorgeous in a way, sometimes. And Gorgeous Georgie tonight has selected The Miracles. Oh yeah. A bit of Love Machine.
I'm just a love machine, and I won't work
For nobody but you.
I'm just a love machine. A heart and kiss.
I think it's high time you knew. Whenever I think of you, my mind goes off you. When I look in your eyes, my meter starts to rise, and I become confused. My vocal track, it just cools when I'm sitting next to you. Electricity starts to flow,
And my indicator starts to glow. I'm just a love machine, and I won't work for nobody but you. I'm just a love machine, a hug and kiss and feel. I'm just a love machine, and I won't work for nobody but you. I'm
That's
just a
alright, she
love
wants some
machine,
music. No bad.
a hug and kiss and feel.
Chair dancing.
I'm gentle as a lamb, I'm not that hard to program. There's no way that you can lose. Just if it's not the blood, I'm gonna have it to
Got
love.
my jammies on. Can you look down? Got my jammies on. What are we in the weekend?
Give me a jammy joint.
Aye.
I'm just a love machine, and I won't work for nobody but you.
It's dancing, Michelle, get off that
Just
couch.
a love machine, a hug and kiss and feel. I'm just a love machine, and I won't work for nobody but you. I'm just a love machine, a hug and kiss and feel.
Cheers back up. Four poster. Yeah, we don't go doing
Oh, we
that.
used to have you.
When did we have a four poster?
Well, it's gonna happen.
I have four poster there. Didn't let people think we're rich, don't you?
Just have single beds now.
Aye. She's in that room, I'm in that room.
Michelle got a double bed last night, and I've got single beds.
They were-
In the hotel.
Playing football, would he? What's football? No way, we know. That's right. I remember you wrote that. I must have missed a paragraph, Robert. Sorry. I do apologise. I'll go and amend that and put it on your story. Football, I don't pal. Yeah, the great sound of The Miracles and Love Machine, sent in by Gorgeous Georgie herself. Look at that, it's actually 4 minutes past 9, so I'm missing, I've went and forgot that I'm supposed to be doing TeeBee's Motown 3.
That'll be my fault.
Aye, she's come in here and starts dancing and picking me off and everything, and then I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. And then we're going to start tonight with TeeBee's Motown 3 with the great Stevie Wonder. Now, this song probably never gets heard anywhere because it's very rarely that the great Stevie Wonder done an instrumental track. I know he done instrumentals on some of his albums, but this was unreleased and it must have been one of those tracks that got shelved by Berry Gordy. But I love it. It's called I'm Checking Out. Plays a harmonica here. Number 1 from TeeBee's Motown 3. will be, Robert. They will do. You can imagine he'll be playing the keyboard and then he'll put the harmonica on it as well. I don't think he'll do it both at the same time, but he'll do all the instruments. 1963. He was still little Stevie Wonder then. It just didn't fit into the criteria that they wanted in Motown days. You know, he was very strange that way. He wanted pop songs like what Diana Ross and the Supremes and that were doing at the time. So they would get charted and they would make money. These kind of tracks that Stevie and that done, and probably a lot of other Motown artists that done any instrumentals, except for the likes of Junior Walker, would have probably been shelved because he was wanting vocals, he was wanting type of chart busting songs so that he could make money for the Motown label. This next one, it's also another lady that she should have had some absolutely fantastic hits, and she's more of an R&B singer, and I think it must have been really hard for these type of artists to come into Motown at that time when everything was all going rosy for all the big artists like Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder and Diana Ross and the Supremes and all them. They were all flying high in the charts, and then you come along as an R&B singer, who this lady is. She goes by the name of Hattie Littles, and she starts producing some records her way, and you can see why Mr. Berry Gordy thought, oh, that's just not what Motown wants. But in later years you get to realise what the really good records are, and a lot of them were put on the shelf by Mr. Berry Gordy. His mistake, nobody else's. This is Hattie Littles and it's called Work Song. Good evening, Mr. Phil Kerr. How you doing, Phil?
Breaking rocks out here on the chain gang. Breaking rocks and serving my time. Breaking rocks out here on the chain gang. Lord, I've been convicted of crime. Now hold it steady right there while I hit it. And I reckon that I'll get it, 'cause I'm working, but I've still got so very far to go. I committed crime, Lord, I needed crime of being hungry and poor. I left the grocery store and agreed when he caught me robbing the store. Now hold it steady right there while I hit it, and I reckon that I'll get it, 'cause I'm working, but I still got so very far to go. I wanna see my sweet honey baby, gonna break these chains off and run. We're gonna lay down somewhere shady. Lord, it's sure
Thank you,
is
Joyce.
hot in the sun. Hold it steady right there while I hit it, and I reckon that ought to get it, 'cause I'm working, but I still got so very far to go. I wanna see my sweet honey baby, we're gonna break these chains.
Too sexy for Motown.
Gonna lay down somewhere shady. Lord, it sure is hot in the sun. Hold it steady right there while I hit it, and I reckon that I'll get it, 'cause I'm
Yes,
working,
and it's jazzy R&B, yeah.
but I still got so very far to go. And I still got so very far to go. I still
Yeah, way back in 1962. So you're talking early days of Motown when Hattie Littles was making these type of tracks. And as Fergie said there, it's got that jazzy feel to it as well. And a lot of that probably come through Motown doors because it was a sound that was adored at that time, because everybody's the New Orleans thing, the jazz thing, the R&B thing, it all come through around about the same time, and it may have tickled some people's fancy at the time, but it didn't tickle Mr. Berry Gordy's. Strange. Anyway, next up on your Motown, that was number 2 on my Motown 3 tonight. Next up is a big hit for a band called the Chiffons. But what happened was the Marvelettes actually done a version of this after, I'm sure it's after the Chiffons done it, of Sweet Talking Guy. And this was their version from 1966, which was also unreleased and shelved by Mr. Berry Gordy.
Sweet kind of lies. Don't you believe in him? He'll make you cry. He'll send you flowers and paint the town with another girl. He's a sweet talking guy, but he's my kind of guy.
Thank you, guys.
Sweeter than sugar, kisses like wine.
See that, George? You get the mock on me, Tommy now. Thank you, Flop. Thank you, David, Mary. Yeah, they were the Chiffons, yeah. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Robert.
Stay away from him, stay away from him.
Cheers, Bergie.
No, you never win. No, you never win.
Thank you. Keep your style, Johnny. Everybody's got to start calling me Tommy now. Because he keeps his calling me Tommy. Johnny's got to start calling me Tommy. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, the Chiffons done it, I think, originally, but it was picked up by the Marvelettes and recorded under the Motown label way back in 1966, and it was shelved. So they just give you an idea of tracks. You can imagine the tracks, not just Motown, but Northern Soul and soul music, and all way back in the 60s and 70s years, that were shelved by certain record companies, especially the big record companies, who needed records that were going to make money. And if they didn't make money, there's no point in having them or producing them and releasing them. So there's got to be loads and loads of unreleased stuff there. But I keep picking out the Motown stuff, and I will do. And what I keep doing is I keep adding it to the unreleased Motown tracks. And them tracks are all put onto a stick. And you can buy that stick if you are one of the Soul family. You can buy the stick for £10 and £3.65 postage. And all the money that's collected from that goes towards the Secret Santa. Now you've got to start throwing money at me for the Secret Santa. I'm going to do an auction maybe next month. I've got a lovely picture from the lovely Jane Price. Who, no, it's okay. I'll do it next month. And she donated that from Scarborough, and I'm going to pick up some other stuff, and then we're going to have a big auction, and we're going to keep trying to raise as much money as we can for the Secret Santa, which will probably come to fruition round about December, just before Christmas. So if you want the sticks, then please message me and get the sticks. I keep adding every week. I think I started at 170 tracks. I think we're up to 180 tracks now. Probably in a couple of weeks' time, we'll probably be 200 tracks. So, yes.
Tell them about the Sharon getting her sticks and the one there.
No, I'm not telling them about that, Josie, but I mean, it's just, I sent somebody sticks, and the postman went and stole it. She didn't live in Barnsley, because the Barnsley postman wouldn't steal them, but she lives, I think, down in Birmingham, and no mention to Rob Farr or anybody that comes from Birmingham, but I sent her the sticks, and they'd opened the package and stole the sticks and left the stickers. But I'm going to sort that out for Sharon Hind. Right, next chat, I'm down in a pee, and this comes from Mr. Dave Bennett up in Dundee. This is the great Shaka Khan. Any old Sunday, you'll catch TeeBee's. Wait for a pee.
I think it's time that we made the score. Oh, it makes me crazy. It's anticipating. 'Cause I'm loving you more and more. One by one, the lonely hours slip away. I'd like to be your morning, yeah. Brighten up your day, yeah, 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 yeah. Any old Sunday will do. Sunday, oh. Any old Sunday will do. So what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for the time to feel your arms around me. So what are you waiting for? Time keeps passing, and you're supposed to asking. Because love is an open door. Stop captivating, stop hesitating. No more questions in my mind. You can be so loving. A love will be like anything to be.
Back.
Any old Sunday,
I wash my hands.
any old Sunday will do.
Thanks for the smiling faces.
Any old Sunday will do. What are you waiting for? Love will be like honey to the bee. Any old Sunday will do. Waiting for any old Sunday will do. So what are you waiting for? Any old Sunday will do. Any old Sunday will do. What are you waiting for? Any old Sunday.
The fantastic sound of the great Shaka Khan, and Any Old Sunday, sent in by our good friend up there in Dundee, Mr. Dave Bennett. And thank you once again for all your smiley faces in memory of young Kyle, who sadly passed away last year. Another great track from Dave. Next up, the lovely Mags Barlow. And Mags has selected Neo, featuring Rudy Wilburn. This gets played out a lot in the modern soul rooms up and down the country. This is called Your Smile. liked by a lot of people. Bone done a great remix of it.
Every time you smile, looking my way, it's as bright as a child, and it drives me wild. Every time you smile, looking my way.
Still got a few taxis,
and I love your style. You know why, you know what you do to me. You know why.
What feels
it's all gonna be alright. Rome wasn't built in a night. If you wanna know, you know why. It's all gonna be okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you wanna know, you know.
She's going to speak to the sorting office, Johnny.
I took the stick suit and sent the package back, didn't it?
Every time you smile, looking my way, it's as bright as a child.
I think that's the first time it's happened.
First time ever, yes.
First time ever. And she said that they took the seal very carefully off and then stuck it back to them. No happening in your watch, Tommy, is it?
No, Johnny's watch.
Johnny's watch.
Wouldn't it happen badly?
You know why, you know what you do to me. Yeah, I know why you smile. Yeah, girl, and your smile is so beautiful. You know, I know, you know. Just look at that beautiful smile on your face. I bet your man loves you so much. So you get it, baby.
Yeah, that's true, Johnny.
The most beautiful
But
girl in the world.
she's going to take it into the sorting office and see what she can do her end. It's just, I thought if she does that, they may find the thief. If nothing happens, I'll do it at my end. I'm going to send her out other sticks anyway. She was on holiday with Corky and Chat. She's a lovely lady. Sharon Hine. From Birmingham. Yeah, the fantastic sound of Neo featuring Rudy Wilburn and Your Smile, sent in by the lovely Max Barlow. And next up, we go up to a place called Brecon, up there in Bonnie, Scotland, where you'll find a fantastic couple called Terry and Susan Watson. We have selected Donna Coleman and Your Love's Too Strong. It's good to know, Fergie.
Now I know I was too shy. For me, you're the only guy. For your love is too strong to turn away. Yeah, to turn away. I'll love rendezvous, but still I
I've sent out over the years. And this is the first time it's really went missing. Terrible. It hurts feeling.
You're the only guy for my love is too strong to turn away, yeah, to turn away. First I ignore you, but true love I never tasted. And all the times you call on me, and the time in love I've wasted.
Cheers, David Marion. Catch you next week.
I was too shy for me. You're the only guy for your love is too strong to turn away, yeah, to turn away. Our love rendezvous, still at the same old places. Out of the crowd, all the same old faces. Now I know I was too shy for me. You're the only
Cheers, Susie and Maisie.
love is too strong to turn away, yeah, to turn away. I said your love is just too strong, and no, I just can't turn away. I said your love is just too strong, and no, I just can't turn away. I said your love
Donna Coleman,
is strong,
and your love's too strong.
no, I just
Hi, Cocky. Back in the room with Susie. Back in the room. And that was Your Love's Too Strong from my good friends up there in Brecon, Terry and Susan Watson. And I just seen this last week that Terry has now been asked to be a resident DJ up at the Declaration of Soul in Arbroath. Within the past few years, Terry started collecting records, and he's doing a bit of DJing, which is fantastic. And I'm hoping to maybe get up there because Walter Preston, who runs it, and his wife, they've not asked me to DJ yet, but they'll probably come someday. But I'd like to go up, maybe make a night of it. Some of us Dundee boys, like maybe Mike and maybe David Marion and that could come along to Arbroath and see our good friend Terry spinning the tunes. Right, next up we go back to Cartagena, where you'll find the lady of the house. She goes by the name of Lady Fiona, a lovely lady. And tonight, Lady Fiona has selected the great Betty Swan. When the game is played on you. Yeah, we'll go, Georgie, we'll go.
Bless my soul, is that you? And do you have tears in your eyes? I'm sure I must be seeing things. Or have you finally learned how to cry? I told you, boy, the day you left, that one day you'd get your due. It feels good to say I told you so. Those tears
You're welcome,
that
Fiona.
you're wearing sure look good on you. Now she smile on you, honey, and then take all your money. How's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you, did she beat you at your game? Does she have another man? How's it feel, baby? When the game is played on you. It's much too late to
99% of them are class posties. We've got a great postie here, but there's always a bad apple somewhere, and we need to find them and bring them up. So we sit and listen to my tunes. I hope he was expecting porn or something like that. The sounds of Motown come on. But I don't think he threw them away. Because he left the stickers and the letter with the sticks, so I don't know. I don't think he would throw them away. That was the great Betty Swan, and When the Game is Played on You, sent in by the lovely, the one and only Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. Next up, we go to Tequila, where you'll find
I'm sick and tired of waiting for Seeky, man.
Miss Fluff Johnson. And Fluff tonight has selected Seku.
You right, Seeky?
Never Gonna Give You Up. A new tune from 2025.
Gonna try to get on me. No one wants to respect boundaries. They don't know that we got loyalty.
You're welcome, Lady Fiona.
I'm a person I ain't letting go. What we have, I think I call this home. Saw you first, I knew to lock it down. So I'm not sharing.
Been a long day.
I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never let nobody take your place. They don't wanna see us together, but I don't give a damn what people say. I'm never gonna give you up. It's never gonna change, just get that straight. They don't
You're welcome,
wanna see us together, but I don't give a damn what people say. Nothing wrong could ever feel this way. Everybody with a lot to say. I feel they could have never felt this way. Bonds like this, there ain't a man can break. God brought us together, we don't make mistakes. People stare and looks like they're confused. I guess that's just what jealous people do. They're mad I found somebody good like you. I want plus one, they can get us too. So I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never let nobody take your place. They don't wanna see us together, but I don't give a damn what people say. I'm never gonna give you up. It's never gonna change, just get that straight. They don't wanna see us together, but I don't give a damn what people say. Nothing wrong could ever feel this way.
Seku and Never Gonna Give You Up, sent in by Fluff over there at Tequila. Next up, we go down to Nottingham for Mr. Jeff Campbell, who has selected Leroy Barber. And I ain't going nowhere.
But I'm not gonna leave you, baby. I'm gonna keep you right here with me at home.
Yes, it sure is. Serious offense.
You got a reputation, going around and telling lies, and baby, you're not worth the aggravation. Then I'm gonna be the child again. I'm gonna do my very best to please you, and believe me, girl, I ain't gonna leave you now. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. People always talk about you. They say you lie and you're no good, but I have never been without you, and I don't think that I could. No, I'm gonna do my very best to please you, and believe me, girl, I ain't gonna leave you now. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. No, no, baby. Let them talk if they want to. Talk about me. Long as I know, baby, that you are gonna be here with me. Yeah. This year you got a reputation, going around and telling lies, and baby, you're not worth the aggravation. Then I'm gonna feel inside, yeah. I'm gonna do my very best to please you, and believe me, girl, I ain't gonna leave you now. I ain't going nowhere.
minutes to go, Fergie. Yeah, the great sound of Leroy Barber and I Ain't Going Nowhere, sent in by our good friend down in Nottingham, Mr. Jeff Campbell. Now, as we do every week, and we have done for the last 7 years, as we always play a memory track for a lovely lady who should still be with us today, the lovely Jackie Williman, and who was killed by 4 arseholes who stole a lorry. And our big brother Johnny, Ginger Johnny, to all you guys out there, picked the tunes. Excuse me. It's been a long day. And tonight, your Justice for Jackie tune is the great Sam Cooke. This is Sugar Dumpling.
Sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Yeah, sugar dumpling,
the yellow love heart's all in.
I love you in every way. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Look, listen while I tell you a story about my girl. I call her sugar dumpling because she's the sweetest thing in this world. Oh, whenever I'm feeling bad, right away she puts me in bed, and she hires 2 nurses, one to hold my hand, the other one to rub my head. Oh, sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Oh, whenever I tell her, honey, I'm hungry, now go and fix me something to eat. This girl rushes in the kitchen and fixes me a dinner with 7 different kinds of meat. If I call her up at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, come on over if you can, before I hang up the telephone, she's sitting beside me with a cup of coffee in her hand. Oh, sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Yeah, sugar dumpling, you my baby, my love grows stronger every day. Sugar dumpling, you my baby, I love you in every way. Oh, I love you, sugar dumpling, my love grows stronger every day. Oh, sugar dumpling, I love you in every way.
Yeah, the great Sam Cooke and Sugar Dumpling was your Justice for Jackie tune this week, sent in by our good friend Johnny and Jollywood down there in Barnsley. And Johnny just mentioned there about Danny. Danny's also passed away. Danny was Johnny and Jilly's best man. Danny was the husband of the lovely Jackie Williman, and he's also passed away. But Johnny put a good memory up about Danny today. So it goes out to Danny and the lovely Jackie. Next up, we go down to a place called Cleethorpes, where you'll find a fantastic gentleman who had the time of his life at Scarborough with us. He goes by the name of Mr. John Kidd. A fantastic family man, just a lovely wee guy just to sit and talk to. I enjoyed the company when we went for a meal down in Scarborough. And tonight, Mr. John Kidd has selected the Dells with Wear It On Our Face, a big tune from the Keys many moons ago. You're welcome, Johnny.
My darling, with all our heart and soul,
Welcome, John. I hope Dave's better, mate. Colin, sorry, Colin. Yeah, I bet he would have, Johnny. Aye. He would have killed a lot of them. They wouldn't have saved prison. Yeah, well, remember the group of cable, Julie. Brilliant record. The Dells and Wear It On Our Face, sent in by my good friend John Kidd, who we had the pleasure of joining at Scarborough Weekender. And I can't tell you enough about Scarborough Weekender, guys. I've got tickets here. If you want to go to the Scarborough Weekender, start your planning now. It's not until October next year, but I've got tickets here, and you will see some fantastic dancers. There's 2 rooms here. The venue is just different class, and there's only like ourselves, Julie, John Kidd, Mags and Martin out of the Soul family there this year. But I'd love a lot of you to come to Scarborough. Johnny loves Scarborough and all, but Johnny's always away on holiday. That Jilly keeps booking holidays. Jilly's fault, yes. And but come to Scarborough, you'll absolutely love it. I don't know what it is about the Scarborough and the Bridlington Weekenders, but they seem to get good weather, and the weather makes it. You know, we stay in the hotel. It's only a 5-minute walk right down the coast on a path, coastal path, right to the venue. And I mean, it's ideal. It's just fantastic. Need taxis, and you're not spending loads of money and things like that. It's great. It's a fantastic weekender. So if you want to plan it, it's for next year. It's in October. It's the 16th, 17th and 18th of October next year. Get planning now. Book your accommodation. We stay at the Cliffs Travel Lodge. It's right in the centre, and it's only a 5-minute coastal walk down to the venue itself. The venue's top class, and you see some fantastic soul Northern Soul dancers at these venues. And Bridlington tickets as well. I've still got the Bridlington tickets. Start getting them early, because these tickets are going to go, and once they get to a certain level, they won't sell any more tickets. That's it. And they're just talking maybe between 2,000 and 3,000 people go to these events every year. I mean, you know they're good events when you've got that many people coming and returning back every year. So put it on your wants list, or put it in your diaries. 16th, 17th, 18th of October next year, Scarborough. And you've also got the Bridlington Weekender, which is the last weekend in June. Next up, Mr. Phil Story, up there in the North Sea, has selected Dory Williams. It's called Tell Me Everything You Know.
Tell me every place you go. Tell me everything you done, 'cause the good book says we you're supposed to be his one.
Yeah, get yourself there, Fergie. I've got tickets. Message me when you want tickets.
Tell me everything you buy, baby, never let me catch you telling me a lie. Oh, I don't wanna get you on your dying bed. With something you done back in your head. Come on, pretty baby, tell me the truth. Tell me what you know, where you go, what you do. Tell me everything you know. Yeah, tell me everything you know. Tell me everything you done, 'cause the good book says you're supposed to be his one.
You're not sleeping yet, Michelle. John will tell you how good it was. Fantastic, and Julie. Get booked up, guys.
I don't wanna get you on your dying bed for something you done back in your head. Come on, pretty baby, tell me the truth. Tell me what you know, where you go, what you do. Tell me everything you know. Yeah, tell me everything.
It's good to know you're still awake, Michelle. Love it. You're welcome, Phil. Home on Tuesday, pal. Yeah, just message me. I've got tickets here, and I send you a free CD when you buy tickets for Bridleton or Scarborough. Dory Williams, what a tune! And Tell Me Everything You Know, sent in by our good friend Mr. Phil Story, who's currently working in the North Sea. And poor Phil, he's gutted that he couldn't come to Scarborough, and he misses out a lot because his timings with his work. And I know that happens with a lot of people. There's still some people working. We're not all old fogies that have retired, like myself and Georgie and Johnny and Jilly and everybody else that's retired. Yeah. But make a point of coming to these venues. You'll absolutely love it. I will guarantee you'll have a fantastic weekend. Next up, we go to a place called Glossop near Manchester, where you'll find the lovely Pete and Carol Dunkerley. And tonight, Mr. Pete Dunkerley has chosen the great, the one and only Gladys Knight. And Didn't You Know? See you there, Fergie. There, Johnny, yes. Brilliant fish and chips.
You know how love can build you one moment and the next cut you down the side, and then you discover all she told was a bunch of lies. When you know that by sometime something's in your heart, then you know that by sometime, then you know you have to lose your mind.
Is that the seagulls, Johnny?
Now you come to me. Yeah, you hurt so bad you wanna feel the security of the love you once had. But I can't open.
Johnny's got a scooter.
And my arms get in.
He's got a scooter. But the main scooter man is Mr. Rick Elliott from Berwick. He's Mr. Lambretta. And they're all a TeeBee's soul family, Fergie. Martin Barlow's got a spell. Ring me easy. I'll get her in. Ring me easy. I'll get her in. Glossop's only round the corner. And there's two fantastic people come from Glossop. They're called Pete and Carol Dunkerley, and that was selected by Pete, the great Live.19th picks, and we went to see her 2 or 3 occasions in the past few years. She's absolutely fantastic and can still sing like she does on her records way back in the day. She'll make you cry at the concerts, don't she, Rochelle? Next up, we go back to Dunfermline for Mr. Keith Key, who's currently in Liverpool working away. And tonight Mr. Keith Key has selected Mint Royale. It's called The Blues Song. That's the thing about Christmas. There's not got a great name, John. You've got to buy librettos. Great. One more request to go from Mr. Matt Johnston over in Tegrea. If I have not played your request, please tell me now. Good night, Donna. At least you got them in bed. Welcome, Cupid Boy. Al. It's called The Blues Song, and it was sent in by our good friend up there in Ullapool, Mr. Keefe Key. So we have the final request of the evening that comes from my good friend Matt Johnson over there in Tuquia, and Matt has selected the great Barbara Lewis with The Stars. Classic. I love it.
Over and over, I told you I love you. Oh yeah. Although we're born under different signs, the zodiac shows that we're wrong for each other. Oh yeah.
You're welcome, Matt.
And that we're both just wasting our time. Though I believe in our signs, I'm an Aquarius, your Sagittarius, yet I find the stars can't make me get you out of my mind. The stars can't make me get you out of my mind. Out of my mind. I read your horoscope every day, yes I do, hoping the stars will show us the way. But the sign still says our feelings won't match, oh no. And once we're together, our love will fade, and all the plans that we made. Why couldn't you be Leo and I be a Virgo? But no man, the stars can't make me get you out of my mind. No matter what they say, I can't get you out of my mind. Out of my mind.
We need to get Matt the Hat back out in the scene. We need Matt the Hat to start get back to the venues. The meeting, everybody. Hands up. So that concludes all your fantastic requests on TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show. I cannot say enough about how much it means to me for all you guys singing in these fantastic tracks every week, week in, week out. It means the world to me, and that's what makes this show. All you have to do is just pick a record and we'll play it every Sunday night. And as Georgie said when I went for a PR, she says, I love these shows because everybody's just loving the tunes, and it's great. Everybody loves everybody else's tunes, and there's no hypocrisy or any shit going on or anything like that. So it makes a great night, because a lot of people are going back to work tomorrow. No me, I'm off tomorrow. So is Georgie, she's off tomorrow, but I'm away to work on Tuesday. I'm still working with my big pal doing a bit of carpet fitting, but best layer on the tune, Georgie says. But you guys make this show. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to leave you with the best record that was ever produced. This is the Jimmy Michaels mix. Another new mix. Got over 120 now. And counting. Thank you, Rob. We need you to get back on that reggae show, pal. Don't forget, we need to start raising money for the Secret Santa, guys. You can donate anything you want, anytime, to the Secret Santa. You don't have to buy sticks. We're going to do a big auction next month, but we need to start raising the bar. We've got £240 so far. So every little helps. Good night, Ted. Hope you enjoyed the show, pal. Abergavenny. I can say it now. Or it's not the answer. Thank you, Michael and Fiona. We've got to find to bring some love in the day. Pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see. Catch you next week, folks. What's going on? 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 Abergavenny. I can see it, Ted. I'm just a Welsh boy at heart. Thank you, John Kid. Thank you, Mr. Longfire. We love you guys. Thank you, Dave Rimmer and Val. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Fiona and Marco. Thank you, lady. Thank you, Julie and Judy Show Control. We love you guys. Ada and Harley. And a big thank you to Mr. Johnny Woods. You have a great holiday on Tuesday, pal. Have a great time. Tell Julie not to spend too much money on the shopping. But you enjoy it. Keep in touch. Thank you, Marco. Worcestershire. Good night, Johnny and Julie. Take care, guys. Have a great holiday. Woo. But who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. You know, we've got to fight. Good night, Susie and Cupid boys. I'm Meeting You. We love you. Thank you, Johnny. We love you, Johnny.
Love you, son.
Don't punish me with brutality. Oh, we did a duet.
I'm not going to get a monster tune up.
No, you got to get a monster. What's going on?
What's going on, so guy bed?
Thank you, Noah. Love to you and Lynn, mate. Thank you. And
See you all soon.
I'll correct that you club thing. Thank you, Cupid boy. Keep on working away, pal.
Get home soon.
Alright, get home soon. Maisie, Susie are listening.
Just keep sending the money, Keith, you'll be fine. I would love that.
Oh yeah, I know you would that. Yeah, I hope you're home soon, pal. Thank you for reminding me, Johnny. I will correct that, Robert. I do apologise. But Robert explained the reason why he didn't go to the youth clubs, if you were watching. Don't put ideas in his head, Rob. Susie's a great cook. said their good nights. Thank you, everybody. I have recorded the show and I will put it up as soon as we finish tonight. It's usually up around about an hour after we finish the show, as long as there's not any copyright issues. If you're new to the show and you love the show, join TeeBee's Soul Family. Subscribe to TeeBee's Mixcloud page. £2.99 a month. Costs nothing. It's even cheaper than a pint of beer. And you can get a lot of benefits by joining TeeBee's Sunday Soul. I will get you to join the TeeBee's Soul Family, where you can put your requests on every week. But a big thank you to everyone, all the Soul Family out there that participate in this show and integrate on this show. Because this is what this show's all about. Very unique on the internet. Thank you, everybody, and good night. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.